Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's morning frequency. I just blogged on Red 8 Galactic Serpent, whose analog is White Wizard. So this is a Meldekian pulse or asteroid belt because Tiamat is no longer. But we're entering a new harmonic here. And we're coming up quick on HF33, which has no 3D governance at all. The pulse to us is direct, intense, implicate order energy from omni-galactic source and Hunaku. So as we move forward here, like for instance today, we're in HF32, spectral store, meaning store energy. We're not outgoing, we're keeping it inside. In terms of evolution, we're evolving inwardly. Remember the elegance of liberation, meaning remember that human beings are more elegant and dignified when they're self-contained. Okay, when you're calm, self-contained. That's not to say we don't get angry and emotional. We do with certain people. Okay. So, and what that is speaking to is the fourth day coming up. Now today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is yellow spectral star. Yellow star. So that's what we're moving towards. So each day, the next 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, here's what we are. Today is Red Galactic Serpent, whose subconscious inverse pulse is Yellow Rhythmic Warrior. And this is in HF34. That's tone 6, pulsing today. And Yellow Warrior is intelligent, status conscious, mediated by Saturn, very organized, questioning, balancing fearlessness. So they have courage. Okay. So the subconscious pulse today to survival, instinct, and integrity is what I just said for today. There's I see no major people or events pulsing on either of these. Tomorrow comes up White Solar World Bridger, and I have all kinds of people and stuff pulsing on that. Billy Joel, Aretha Franklin, World Bridger. World Bridger people, and Elon Musk is World Bridger, and so is Zuck, Facebook. They can be very charismatic. The World Bridger. Biden is World Bridger. He's not charismatic anymore. But he used to be, with Obama by his side. Oh God, let's not go there. So the World Bridger people tend to be very expressive, that way. I have a patient and a friend who are also World Bridger. But anyway, World Bridger is about pulsing and equalizing and opportunity and death and change. And because it's tone 9, it's solar. So there's a solar cycle related to it. The subconscious pulse with tone 9 is 5. So the hidden wisdom is blue, planetary, 5, eagle, which is kind of rough. I've got stuff that's happened to me personally that I logged that have been blow-ups. And this has to do with Jupiter. Hey, the blue people are transformers, and Jupiter is rough. Jupiter's like Saturn. They're, and they're not very emotional. They're not empathetic. They're not very compassionate. They tend to be egghead. What's the word? Talking heads. They're literally, their skulls tend to be rectangular. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. Okay, so that energy. Oh my goodness, yeah. This can be very difficult if you are dealing with any Meldekian karma, and Mars, Mars is World Bridger, mediated by Mars, which is also Aries. And then Jupiter chimes in. It's subconscious wisdom. Whenever you have a subconscious inverse harmonic pulse, it's karma. It's like you need to deal with this person. You need to deal with this energy. But tone 5 is about empowerment in order to create, getting a handle on their minds and their vision. So what you're going to come up against with these blue eagle planetary people is they don't have a handle on it. They're struggling to keep their mind together and their soul. So meaning they probably got a lot of trauma, is what I have found with blue eagle people. It's repressed. Okay, so this blue eagle vibe is repressed emotion. So people who come upon you or who you work with who are just not getting through it, and then they're acting out or getting addicted. Okay, so that's the hidden wisdom on that one. The next day is blue planetary hand, which has a very strong pulse. I'm predicting, and I saw with the premonition, that this is going to be a pivotal day or an apex of this whole political Mar-a-Lago FBI crap that's going on. That's got a hidden wisdom of 4 self-existing wizard, which again is more Meldekian karma, self-existing. That was my ex-husband, by the way. I had all kinds of stuff happen on that gateway. These people, okay, see, this is where the law comes in. I define in order to enchant. Whenever you have a tone 4 person, you've got the law, definition, form, strict. This is the way, it's a square. Self-existing is the square. But because it's white wizard, it can be enchanting, okay, a little magical, very receptive, timeless. And it's guided by the power of heart, which is actually in Trump's gateway. He's got a lot of heart. You know, the narrative never, ever, ever, ever would show that he has heart, but the oracle does. So the oracle's the truth. So that's a very interesting pulse. That's probably going to be a very positive day. All right. And then the last day of the harmonic is spectral, as I said, but it's also the anniversary of 11-11-1, the coordinate. And that hit on January 11th, 2019. Okay. That's Kin 128, yellow spectral star. And that's just letting go in order to be more creative, releasing art, store of elegance. And then the pulse on that, the subconscious pulse, is Skywalker, which again is its hidden wisdom, which is the Skywalker people are about movement and prophecy, freedom, activation. Okay, this is tone 3, so it's activation. And we know who tone 3 is. And blue hand. And blue hand is the 5G force. Fascinating. Okay, this is really good. And this goes with my premonition. I activate in order to explore, bonding wakefulness. I seal the output of space, meaning we live in space and time. We live in the space-time hologram. We're manifested and visible in the space-time hologram matrix. That's all this is. Okay. But it's electric. And the electric tone of service is all about being of service to others, which with the new paradigm shift, the light workers, Corey Good, people who are working with the ETs, people who've met the ETs, people who are trying to help us survive this ascension and move forward, are all talking about service to others. That's tone 3. So that's going to hit on Friday. That should be a really good day. That looks really good. Guided by Red Earth. Nothing major on that particular subconscious hidden wisdom, but this all looks very good. So this is kind of not terribly intense. I don't particularly foresee the magnetosphere going wild. I mean, it's been down lately. So as I blog today, it's at 25. The other day it was at 36. So, I mean, we're not at like 157 in the magnetosphere pulse, which is what it was, just to really get us going. So, okay, I'll stop. That's 10 minutes. I already went. So good luck with these days. You can just review this and be sure and watch the blog so you can see the new 26 frequencies that I'm pulsing. So each day is a 5 kin gateway. Okay, that's our RNA pulsing. Each of those, look at me with my hand, because that's exactly, we pulsed at 5 and 10, our bodies. Each 5-tone, 5 kin gateway expands to 5 more. So it's 5 times 5 is 25. Overarching is the G force, the 5 G force. So 5 is a big deal. It's the overtone fifth radiant. Okay, so be sure and pay attention to those so you can, and that's the whole point here, is to make sure you start to understand synchronicity and that you don't get sucked into the 3D vibe, clenching onto material stuff that's not real. Okay, take it easy. Peace.